Hey everybody, we're here. I'm here with Lindy today. You gonna talk or what?
Hi everybody.
This is Live with the Lindy Show. Now we have a lot to tell you. We got a lot to show you. And it's the first time I've had Lindy on. I'm gonna zoom in her. Look how younger she's looking. Look how young she's looking now. Look up. There we go. Let's show the teepees. Okay, I'm backing up. No, I'm just kidding. Backing it up. Backing up the bus. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the things that we have right now. I'm going to go over them. And I know somebody's waiting for this piece right here. We have this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Oh, hold on. Hold on, let me see something here. Oh, I got to share this. I'll share it on Twitter. Oh, we're still live. Okay, there we go. And let me share it again. Oh, here we go. Let's share it over to the Facebook. Share it on the Facebook. Yeah, this is right now. You're live, actually. And we're sharing it now. Oh, God, I itch. Oh. We are now live. There we go. Which one is it? Which one do you like?
This one here.
I know you do, and we are going to get to that. But I'm going to share it one more time to the Facebook Haunted Curiosities page. And then we are going to get started because people can always come back and listen to this at any time, even though it takes me forever to load this thing up. So you kind of want to be here when it starts. Okay. All right, Lindy. So I know you got a lot to say. So what piece did you want to start with, actually?
I like this one.
You want to start with that one?
I love it. I just
Okay, pick that up and hand me the card.
calls out to me.
All right.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Let me get some. There we go.
You see? Can you?
Now I can.
There you go.
Yep.
Turn the one middle one over.
That's all right.
Get a better picture. See that?
Yeah, now I see them.
God, they're gorgeous.
Hold your arm real still. Ah, there we go. Now, let me tell you what this is. If you want to lay it down, then I can get a better view of it.
The prices are too steep on this. I might buy this one.
The prices are a little steep on that, actually.
Oops.
I'm being honest with you. That one's not inexpensive.
No?
Oh, well, before I start telling you what each of these pieces are, this is the first one we're starting with. And this is called the Librarians of Alexandria. Now, I do want to let you guys know that Lindy has been testing products all day. And we have tested things that are one spirit in particular has been very negative. Now, we don't have them here in the room, but they have been, they physically attacked Lindy, but we can't give her a protection piece because if we do, we don't know exactly what can happen. So if she has a little pain, we may have to cut this off, but we would restart it. The other thing I want to let you know is please read all shipping policies above every single item that you see on the website. Should you want to buy now, you would PayPal to KISSMECRAZIE@gmail.com. And Lindy, right now, she's brought her envelopes. Yep. She's got her labels. She will be bagging it up for you, and it will be going in the mail tomorrow, these items. Now, if you have other items out and you want her to hold them to ship together.
Yeah, so anything that sells tonight, I'll ship it in the morning.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything that sells tonight. So she is actually going to be bagging it up while we go.
I have a feeling a lot of these aren't going to be around too long.
Well, some will and some won't, but okay, so we're going to start with this first piece, Library of Alexandria, because this is the piece that Lindy picked out. She really likes this piece, and with good reason. And there it is. And there's 5 of them. Okay. So these are the 5 librarians of Alexandria. And what they do is these were spirits that originated in the original Library of Alexandria. They were conjured by a magician that worked in the library, and these were to keep the crystal and the glass plates safe. Now, a lot of these are totally destroyed, but some of them are in the hidden Vatican archives. These spirits followed into those archives in the Vatican to keep that information and knowledge safe. They actually stay with the glass plates and the crystal plates. There's glass plates and glass and crystal, which are two totally different things. Glass plates are able to be read by your hands touching them. You don't read it with your eyes. You touch your hand to the glass see-through plate, and it automatically reads in your mind as if you had like a Kindle book. The crystal plates are different in that once you touch those, they are like holograms. So you have the actual hologram that'll stand before you, whatever it is. So if you're reading about one of the very first created unicorns, I'm just using this as an example, you would see that stand before you. And not only would you see that stand before you, but you would be able to pet the unicorn, gain magic from the unicorn. And we're not just talking about unicorns, we're talking about some deep, heavy stuff. Now, do you have any questions about it, Lindy?
So this has heavy magic.
This is very heavy. This is everything. Well, actually, it's half. It's a little more than half of what was in the Library of Alexandria. These are spirits that guard that knowledge. Now, what the spirits do for you is you would wear the necklace and you become a vessel for them. This is not like a possession or anything. It's not a bad thing. You become a vessel to where they bring both glass plates and crystal plates to you with the subject matter that you would pick that you want to know about. So let's just say you wanted to know about the very first magician who created them to protect them. That's what you could ask. But you don't need to have all the knowledge because, okay, here's the thing. When you want to know about magic, you might not know all that there is out there. So therefore, when you don't know everything, you don't know what to ask for. So these 5 spirits that are the librarians themselves will actually show you everything as if you were looking through a catalog and you could pick what you want to read about, but it's not reading, it's showing it to you.
iPhone at your fingertips.
Exactly, it is, but it's all stuff. Now, I have used this piece many, many times. Actually, I used this piece on 2 of the rings that I'm going to be showing today called Angelic Earth Blood Rings. I learned that magic directly from these spirits of librarians of Alexandria. I learned that from them. So that was very interesting. I also learned what goes on in the Holy of Holies, the real deal, and how to use this piece. Can you see that thing?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Can you only imagine like how much that thing is worth? And this is only for the females. Very rare, because most of the people that can go into the Holy of Holies are male. But that's a female. So,
How much is this piece?
that piece, for what it does, is not too expensive actually. It's $400. Now, the reason it's not that expensive, and yet it is expensive, is because 1, I only have 1 of them. 2, the spirits cannot be separated, so it's not like I could keep one for myself. But also because these librarians really help mankind. They do. So you don't want it so expensive that the good person cannot use it.
I thought this was a lot more.
Well, there are pieces here that are a lot more than that.
Serious. I really would have thought this was a lot more. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, but I know that the person that's going to get that piece is actually going to get that piece and do some really good humanitarian work with it, healing work with it, and things like that. And that's why it's expensive, but it's not, over the top. It's $400 piece, well worth every bit of it. Just put it on and make yourself the vessel. What would you like to do next? Or would you like to tell me who you killed over the weekend? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
No, no one actually. No one.
No one yet?
No one perished this weekend. How about can we talk about this one?
Okay, we can. You always pick the ones that are long and hard. Okay, so she's picked this piece right here. And this is an expensive piece. And you can see the spider in the web there.
Wow.
So I have to just make it bigger for everybody to see it. This is an old piece. So this watch right here and this piece.
I love this, by the way.
Yep, I could do that.
That is
yep.
incredible.
But we'll do this one. These two pieces came from the same person. He lives out in LA. And he's a guy that I met that goes to Florida to the Black Bazaar underground auction every January. And he asked me, he said, "Hey Dee Dee, how big is a hotel room you're getting? Because maybe we could just share together." Oh, I'm sorry. He's not from LA. He's from he's from Boston.
Okay.
Yeah. That one and that one
The
and
other
this
one
one.
was from
Yeah.
LA. Okay.
Yeah. This is from LA.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I screwed them up. So anyway, he's from Boston, and he wanted to share a room with me. And I said, well, I've already got some other people going, so I can't. But we started talking about some of the things we know are going to be in the auction, and was he bringing anything? Was I bringing anything? He told me he was bringing, and I was like, well, how much do you think you're going to get for it? We cut a deal, and he came down, and I got these two pieces, which is good, because if I'd have waited to the auction,
You wouldn't have had them.
I might not have got them. And it's like you guys waiting for the Christmas sale that starts November 1st. You hope you get what you want. You hope it's still there by sale time. But if it's not, it can go away. But anyway, I'm going to get right to this piece right now. I'm going to Lindy show it to you. You can pick it up, Lindy.
This is nice.
Back up here.
This is nice.
It is old. And what is... Okay, so I'm going to give you the story about this.
Show them the back.
Yep. It unscrews. You can tell it's very old.
It's heavy, too.
Yeah, it's very heavy. It isn't a new piece.
I think this glows. I think this glows in the dark.
I did not look at it in the dark. I don't know.
It's got that greenish where if all the lights are out, it may glow.
Huh. I don't even know if that's gold, actually. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you would have to unscrew it to look.
Yeah, how do you unscrew this?
I don't think it... Well, you're the one usually playing with the watches. I think you just, turn it like a jar lid. But anyway...
That one's different, though.
I'm going to tell you the story behind this one. He got this from a woman whose husband was a club member in Bohemian Grove. And a lot of you may have heard of that cremation of care that they do and the sacrifice to Moloch. Yep. Well, I've always known they've done that. A lot of people have known that they've done this sacrifice. But you never knew how they, what made them do it or what led up to before they set everything on fire and sacrificed their person. I mean, like who knew? Well, I know now because as he was dying, he told his wife. And because women are just not allowed to go. There's 2 or 3 women allowed to go at one time, and I think they're allowed to clean rooms, and they're only allowed in there during the day, and they got to leave.
They're like servants.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I really believe it's just 2 or 3. I mean, you have to look it up. But they would all sit around the table at their first meal, the first meal that they have of the season, and
So nice.
they decide what they're going to do this sacrifice for. Now, they have always told people, but people have found out about the cremation of care, that it was to let go of their cares in the world and just be there and relax among people that are elite like they are. And that was the symbol of the spider, which means come not, my God, I forget, it's a saying, spiders come not weaving here, which was supposed to mean leave your business at the door. Your earthly business is what it really means. And it took me all these years to find that out until I met up with this guy. So here's what happens. They all go into Bohemian Grove. They all pay a fee to be there. They're there for a lifetime. Their first meal of the season, they all sit down and they discuss what it is they want to have that entire year until the next time they sit down. They all throw ideas around and then they vote on it. Whoever gets the most votes, like not whoever, but whatever is voted on the most is what they will do for their sacrifice or their cremation of care. So this one happened to be wealth for business, which is a very unusual thing for them to ask for because they all have money to begin with. So it was wealth.
They always want more money.
They do. They always want more. But there was one other thing. And this one's going to blow your mind. It was the understanding and the melding, the coming together of the alien hive mind. And I thought to myself, what? But then I got another piece a little later on down the road, and it's called Awakening to the Truth, which has nothing to do with this watch. But when you find out what Awakening to the Truth is about, I kind of wonder if it has something to do with that. Because the woman also had said that when her husband was dying, he was totally sane. He wasn't dying of anything in his mind. He was dying, and she told me he chose to die, which tells me that maybe he could have lived forever if he wanted to. I really don't know. There's some things you just can't ask people, or they're going to tell you to keep moving. You know, they're not going to open up to you. So you got to kind of be careful on what you say. So that watch does two things: extreme, extreme, extreme wealth, and the understanding of the alien hive mind, along with being able to do the things that they do. Strange combination, because normally when the watches go out at that time, there's only one thing picked. Only one thing. It could have easily have been something called immortality. It could have easily have been to be able to kill off one's enemies, because those watches do exist out there. So once they decide what they're going to do is when they move from after dinner to the cremation of care, where there is a human sacrifice. Now, for those that do not believe that, you guys can look up where I think it was 2 or 3 young men that escaped one year, and they went to the police out there and they were like, get out of here, because the police are paid off in that area. I've been there.
I'm sure.
I know, because there was a lake that you used to be able to go to that could get you onto Bohemian Grove, but now they bought up that property and you can't get in there anymore. So there's that. There haven't been any incidences since that time, which was early 90s, I believe. But the thing is, all that means is these poor people haven't escaped. And for some reason, unlike other things where sacrifices are usually females, sacrifices in Bohemian Grove are always young men under the age of 18, preferably under 14. But, you know, as long as they're under 18, that's who they're sacrificing.
Yeah, Alex Jones did a show.
Yes, he did.
He went out there and also.
He did.
And
I believe he got caught.
I think he did. And he was scared.
Yeah, was he scared there?
Yeah, he was scared.
Yeah, I would have to look that up. I think I don't know if you guys can get that video on YouTube or not, because Alex Jones has been banned. He's been banned all over the place.
I know,
But
it's a shame.
But this piece here, so in order...
Where's the spider, Dee, on here?
Here, let me give you this. I'll put the light on.
Yeah, but...
I can show it for them.
Glasses.
No, you can look through it through that. No. It's on the fob. Yeah, just take a look at it.
Am I looking through this thing the right
Yeah,
way?
you are. You're looking through it the right way. But you should probably put it to your eye. I mean, that's usually what you do.
Oh, wow.
Now, do you see it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not meant to be seen by everybody because everybody knows what the symbol is because they have another building. I can't remember if
That's
it's...
so cool.
Yeah, if you put it down and shut that light off...
Can you maybe get a
No,
picture of it?
No,
Oh,
I can... No, they're able to see it.
Oh,
If you
they
put
are?
it down,
Okay.
yeah. I can show it to them like this, see? Actually, go ahead and shine light on it because now, for some reason...
Like that?
Hi, how you doing? You can't show it? We can't see a thing? Well, maybe you just joined, and that's why you can't see it. So let me show you. God. You can't show it. We can't see a thing. Well, if you were on earlier, you would have been able to see it. Now tell me you can't see it because it's clear as day. There it is. You see the spider? He's got two of them. Well, I know who you are. I'm talking about the other person saying they can't see nothing. Okay, so there it is. If you can't see that, you're blind as a bat. No, I did not actually get your email. I didn't. I can check my spam, though. Unless, I don't know, you know, if you told me what your email is, I can tell you if I got it.
Is that enough light?
Yes, that's perfect. I didn't even need the light. So anyway, okay. Well, I'll give it a check after we're done this. So anyway, basically this holds the two things. Now the alien hive mind is a scare. Yeah, I got it. I will look at that later. So to have this piece is going to give you extreme wealth, which I will never understand. I have no picture, audio, but no picture. Then that's you're gonna have to make adjustments to YouTube. You might have to hit your sound button. You may have to take it off of mute. Take it off of mute. It's somebody saying they can't hear and they can't see.
Is there anybody else out there?
No, they're fine. They're fine, or they'd be yelling. That's what they do.
Okay.
They tell me they can't hear us anything. So with this piece, it's very expensive. You're going to connect to the alien hive mind. Now keep that. Dee Dee, it's black, just plain black. Are you kidding me? All right, hold on a second. We're going to fix this. We'll be right back. You have audio, though. That makes no sense. Okay, hold on. It's going to end, and we're going to come back.